What Radio, the music you want.
With your host, Keys Dan.
Do I make you horny, baby?
RadioWhat.com.
What's up, party people? It's Keys Dan with RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com, coming at you live and in living color from the Radio What studios. And this is my podcast, What Makes You Famous. It's kind of an extension, a companion piece to the RadioWhat.com radio station that I've been running online for quite a few years now. And pretty excited to have this podcast going forward, ever forward. Today on the podcast, kind of a surprise. I wasn't expecting to have this person on the podcast today, but she was available, and I'm very happy about that. Kari Fernandez, that's Kari with a K, Kari Fernandez. She puts out funny videos online. Her YouTube is Embryo Born Star, and you'll want to check that out because she's got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different characters, including the character of herself, Kari Fernandez, that's pictured on the end of her YouTube channel. But I was very excited to learn more about Kari Fernandez, the very talented. Well, without further ado, let's get into it. Kari Fernandez calling now. Keys Dan, how may I help you?
Hello, Dan. This is Kari Fernandez.
Hello, Kari Fernandez. You're on the What Makes You Famous podcast right now. How about that?
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So ask away so people will get to know me.
All right.
And I can tell you a lot about myself.
Hey, all I know about you is what I know from watching your silly videos. Those things they crack me up on the daily and sometimes on the hourly. But I know that you're on Facebook and YouTube. But let's find out, where did Kari Fernandez begin without the talent? Before Kari Fernandez-Talent?
Exactly. Kari Fernandez.
Born.
Let me tell you about Kari Fernandez. It's a very creative individual. I love acting. I love improvising. So all the videos I do, Dan, they're like improvised. I do it on the spot. I videotape myself, and then I do it on the spot. Obviously, then I sit down and I edit, because sometimes I tape it too long and I sit down and edit. It came about when I was small. I always wanted to be in the business, and my father, was a wonderful father, but he was very protective. Oh, don't get into the business, da, da, da. So, time went by. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to start my own YouTube channel. It started like a year and a half ago. No, it's been 2 years now. And I said, let's do videos. So I improvise. I act as, I do different characters. I do Spanglish. So whoever wants to follow me and they speak both languages, you could have a little bit of both worlds, English and Spanish.
So
I'm a little bit crazy now.
Puedes escuchar y...
Sí.
Necesito practicar mi español.
Perfecto.
I
Yes.
have to practice my Spanish because I've been losing it ever since I moved to Conway, Arkansas from Miami. So where were you born, Kari?
I was born, let me tell you, I was born in Cuba. I left a long time ago. I'm not going to tell you how long, because then you know my age. Ladies never say their age.
Cuba Libre.
Anyway, so, I left LA, Cuba, very small. I was brought up in Los Angeles, California. And then I went to the schools then where there's a lot of talent in my schools. I mean, I was like a young girl that didn't really care what I wore. I mean, I wore blue jeans, T-shirts, and nice and whatever. And I went to the best schools. I didn't even know that. I mean, I was so naive. I went to the best schools where a lot of actors came out from there. Michelle Green came out of there from LA Law.
Wow.
Oh my God, I forgot the guy that does a lot of interviews. I always forget his name. Anyways, my school, John Burroughs Junior High School in LA, was used all the time for TV shows. Happy, all those shows from the 90s and 80s and all the shows. Bye Bye Birdie was taped there a long time ago.
What? I love that show.
Yeah.
Musicals. I love them.
Yes, with Debbie Reynolds. She did. Wasn't that Bye Bye Birdie or
And
something?
Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, they did that in my school. I mean, I wasn't there then. I'm not that old, but I'm saying they did that. They used my
I get
school.
it.
I just want to get that straight. But they did the school there. Yeah, I mean, the tape there. So they used to, it was very interesting because, what did they do? Yeah, during the night, they used to go, Happy Days, Happy Days, that was the show. They used to go to my school at night, and they used to put all this big lights, make it like if it was daytime.
Yes.
Because, you're right, they would, rent the school out. I don't know what business they have with the school, but that school it's a beautiful school, and they have the best drama classes there. But I was a very good student, but I used to leave the school, take a bus, and go to Beverly Hills, and go to all the first classes of drama were free. My father didn't want me in the entertainment business. He says, he had this philosophy that ladies that get into the business, they go crazy and whatever. Yeah, very, very protective. But he was very proud of my talent, but he wouldn't support it. So then it was a contradiction with him. So the thing is, I used to take the bus, go to my Beverly Hills classes. The first day was free. Right. So I used to sit there and daydream. And, I took drama in school, junior high school and high school. And then I went to the best high school. Demi Moore went there. A lot of talented people went there. So it was very interesting.
Well,
so the videos.
What high schools?
It was Fairfax High School.
Fairfax. Okay.
And
that's
Fairfax
in the middle of LA?
Yeah, right in the middle. It's close to everything, Hollywood and Beverly Hills and everything. So the thing is,
you got bit by the fame bug. You're in the middle of it all.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, I think everybody, that's why I tell parents, support your kids in whatever they want to do, especially when it comes to the arts. Just anything in general, but the arts is very important because some kids have a lot of creativity and parents don't even notice, and you have to support that because that will stay with them for the rest of their life. And some of them could become very famous. Listen, they don't have to be famous as long as they're doing what they really love. I think that's my philosophy. But I got into all of that, and then I started doing the videos here, and I started doing the videos. So I do a Cuban guy, which you will not recognize me. My YouTube is called. Can I announce it, Dan?
Sure.
My YouTube?
You can announce anything you want. It's your story.
Wonderful. Except my age, I'll announce everything.
Oh, come on.
So my YouTube is Embryo Born Star. It's Embryo Born Together Star. And there's a little bit of, don't ask me, I was trying to change my YouTube name. And then I did that, and then I wanted to change it back, and I didn't know how, so I said, you know what, I'm going to keep it that way. So it's Embryo Born Star.
Okay.
Kari with my name is Kari, Kari Fernandez, Kari Fernandez. And you're going to see me playing a Cuban guy, which is hysterical.
I've seen it. He's hilarious.
And, oh my God, this character started one day. I was in simple things that come into creativity when you are creative. I was in the bathroom, I'm never going to forget, and I saw a cap laying there, and I put it the other way around in my head, and I just started, talking like a guy, and I said, oh my God, this is awesome. So then I put my glasses, I cover my eyes in all the videos for the guy, because then you can't tell it's a woman. So then even though they know it's a woman, but it's more easier to watch and realize, like enjoy it more. So then I did the mustache with a what do you call it, eyeliner thing. And I said, wow, this is awesome. So I taped it a little bit and I started cracking up. So I started doing that. I did some in Spanish and Spanglish. Then I came up with the idea of the church lady. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I've seen it. She holds the Bible up in the air.
Yeah, Selma, the church lady. That's in English. Mm-hmm. I want to do more on her. Then I do the girl from Spain, and right now I'm doing her in Spanglish. And what else do I do? Oh, I did the radio show lady. I just started a new character. And yeah, I love her because like people come in with problems. I'm going to do more videos and they're like, this girl was kidnapped and she's interviewing her. I have to do another video on that one. And the girl just came out of, she was released and she was kidnapped. So she has all these dark circles under her eyes. And the radio show lady is trying to soothe her, about her experience. But then she plays music that has nothing, like memories. And she plays memory, the way we were.
Right.
And, she plays music that has nothing to do with her experience. So she starts crying and all of that. It's really interesting. So I come up with all these ideas and I'm coming up with more. And I love videos. It's like, I tell people, and I have to emphasize this because I'm so crazy. And I tell people, listen, because it's true. I never took drugs. I don't drink. I only drink coffee. And the Cuban coffee is like tar. So it makes you very hyper. So water, coffee. I'm just crazy. When people are very creative, I think most of them, if I'm not mistaken, they're hyper or they always have something going on. Mm-hmm. I mean, sometimes I wake up and I go, oh my God, I have an idea, So I want, if they're listening to me, I hope they follow me, Embryo Born Star. And I want to do more things. And maybe one day I'll meet you in person, Dan.
Perhaps, because you are from my hometown. I was born in Miami, and that's where you ended up now. But where did this all end, Kari Fernandez? Where did this all begin? I'm sorry. Were you doing characters when you were in high school?
No, I thought I was very funny when I was in high school. It was very funny because I was really like an introvert when it came to school. But then when I got on stage, I just, everything came out. And it started, I think in high school, I used to sit down with my friend. This is what I used to do. And that's a very good question what you asked me, because I used to sit down in high school with my friend in the mall, or if we go to cafeteria or farmer's market in LA. And my girlfriend, we used to sit together, and people would walk by, and I would tell her what they're thinking, what they were thinking.
Make up little stories about these people.
I would improvise it, and she would crack up. And then she would hit me with the elbow. Tell me the next one. What is he thinking? And then I would tell her, and we would laugh so hard. And I would laugh on myself, like, oh my God, I'm so funny. But I never, let me put it this way, I always like comedy, but I sing as well. I always wanted to get into singing, but I think when I started doing the videos, I really got into it, and I love it. And when I finish it and edit it, and I laugh myself. I said, I can't believe this. And I did one in Cymbalta, the antidepressive pill or whatever, and I thought it was hysterical. I thought it was funny.
Oh, you cured my depression right away.
Exactly. No, because you see a lot of...
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
do you do all the video editing yourself?
Yes.
Because it always looks like you're having conversations with... It's like 2, 3, 4 people having conversations with each other. The way you edit it. You must have learned that in Hollywood.
Yeah, but I'm taking Cymbalta too. I'm kidding.
For sure. You will not be depressed.
I'm kidding. No, but I edited. One thing I have to learn, and thank you for mentioning that, I want to do the screen where you split it in half, like one character's talking. I want to do that, and I was thinking of doing like a news, the news, they do that when you watch the news, and I want to do that with 2 characters, like in the news thing, a news setting. That would be funny. So I have to learn that. But the characters, I learned. I got a system where I download the videos. And again, I have to emphasize this. I only videotape it one time. It's all improvised on the spot. I never write down. No.
Wow.
I don't. I just think of everything in the spot. I think of the idea in my head.
Sure.
You know, and I'm very electric hyper at times when I get the video. So what I do is, for instance, I think of what he's going to say. I download it. I do write what he wrote, what he said, because I know what she's going to say next, you know, but I don't actually sit down and write a script. If I sit down and write a script, Dan, I think it would be even better.
Oh, for sure. If you were scripted where you could improvise off of a script, you know, say you do the script word for word and you act it out the way it's written on the page and do everything that it says, and then maybe take another cut where you improvise a little bit. You know what? I could tweak this a little bit. I could change this. What if I did this? Then you would have some ideas to work with and make the best, you know, because your videos are, they're off the wall. When you send them to me, I know you don't just send them to me, you send them out. And I'm looking here on your embryo videos. Wait, am I reading that right? Embryo
born.
Yes, embryo born videos. And it's got a blurb here. It says Kari Fernandez, born in Cuba, lived and raised in Los Angeles since age 9. When how long did you stay in Los Angeles?
Oh, I was in Los Angeles, I think 25 years.
Wow. Okay. And then while you were in Los Angeles, what kind of work did you do? Did you try to get into the acting at all?
Well, I know, right?
I know.
Well, I know, right?
All this talent.
I know all this talent, all this ambition that I have. And see, the thing is, I'm telling you psychologically, and I'm telling this to parents that are listening, support your kids, support them. My father was it. You know, you look up to your parents.
Yes.
Especially, you know, if you respect them and love them. So if he said, I used to cry. I said, I want to take drama. I want to do this. And I used to cry. So it's so funny because he would be so proud of me. He would say, look how my daughter sings, or look how my daughter acts. He would tell everybody. But then when I would tell him, I want to get into acting, I want to get into this, he would say no, you know? So it's funny, big influence. Now, some kids are rebellious and they say hell with it and they just go on. But I don't know, I wasn't like that, you know? So, you know, later on I became like that. But, you know, then time flies. As I'm telling, the years go by, and then you say, why didn't I do it, you know? And why did I listen? Like, I did a lot of shows singing in Bayside in Miami, Dan. And
this is now or more recently.
Yeah, on 8th Street. And people would come up to me, oh, can I have your autograph? Because I think I have a good voice and people like it. But the thing is with a singer, just to change the subject a little bit on this, is not only singing, it's projecting. Anything, you have to project it. So I'm good at that. And I love that, but he wouldn't support it. So I didn't have support, and my life went on, and and then that's it. And then obviously then I had kids, and I had to emphasize on them. I didn't want to leave them because parenting is so important.
For sure.
And that's it. I did my job. They're in the university. They're grown up. Hello, bye. So now is my time.
So, all right.
Now is my time.
Very, very good advice is to the parents to support your kids, whatever they want to do, whatever crazy ideas they have in their heads. I mean, unless they're going to be hurting other people, that's another story.
Exactly.
But if they're not hurting anybody and they just want to go out and create, they want to be, Daddy, I want to be a gorilla when I grow up. Okay, be a gorilla. That sounds great. Let's see what can we do towards that. And it doesn't necessarily have to be how are you gonna make money being a gorilla? Well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But certainly, okay, so you have been to Bayside there in Miami. I'm very familiar with that. And you do the Calle every year or what?
No, I haven't done it for a while. I haven't done it for a while. I want to do it maybe. But right now, I really want to emphasize on my videos. And for people to follow me, Embryo Born Star.
Embryo Born Star. Let me spell it out. EMBRYOBORN-star. Just embryo. And now when I post this up, I'm going to put a picture on the top, and I'll make sure that I add the YouTube page on there, of course. Any other way that you want people to get a hold of you?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that it's Embryo Born is together. There's no dash.
Yes, Embryo Born Star. And no dash.
And then star. Yes. And I'm sorry, what did you ask?
Any other way to get a hold of you socially?
Yeah, Instagram also is wonderful. Yeah, it's Kari Fernandez-Talent.
All right.
With a K.
With a
Kari,
K-A-R-I.
Yeah. Yeah, Kari Fernandez-Talent with a K. And I do a lot of stuff there. Sometimes I don't put it on YouTube, but I do different things there. And it's very interesting. Instagram is awesome. And I always put, if you follow me, I'll follow you.
Yeah, I notice a lot of celebrities are cutting down. They're not doing Twitter, they're not doing Facebook, but they're going just to Instagram because they can just do pictures and maybe little video snippets on Instagram. So it seems to be a lot better platform for a lot of people. I mean, I like YouTube still for longer forms. Like I'll put my podcast up. I'll put this podcast up on Podbean, who hosts my podcast, and then I'll also put it up on YouTube so it gets that much more exposure. And hopefully people learn more about you, Kari Fernandez, the talented.
Yeah, you're incredible. But let me ask you, Dan, I got to ask you this.
Please.
Now that I have you on the phone.
Hey, you got me. Interview me.
Okay, I've got you here. Do you sleep?
What is that? I've heard of these things. No, I do. I try to sleep, but now, you know what's funny? You mentioned that. I started really hitting this podcast hard last month, and ever since then, I'm thinking of ideas in my head all the time. So no, I don't sleep that well. And
wow,
I'm going to create, and probably just like you, where you had this character, and you go, you know what? I need somebody to bounce off of this character. How about this? How about another? How about a little girl? How about a little boy? How about a teenage stoner? You know, somebody.
Oh my God! Yeah, I mean, creativity is it. Creativity, be creative, be creative. I love your creativity. You're always busy. That's why I ask you, do you sleep? Because every time I go in there, you have a lot of people around you. And I go, my God, he's so busy, which is awesome.
Well, that's the DJ thing. It's always, I'm always involved with people in their best times, in their happiest times, and I get to provide the music for them and play with them for a little while, you know, and that's fun, a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing you in all these videos and in more things, and perhaps going into national things and international. What do you think? Yeah.
And also my Facebook, just in case, is Kari Fernandez-Talent, the same.
I'm definitely going to put that up on the picture. What I'll do is I'll steal my favorite picture off your Facebook and put all this advertisement on the top of it, and make sure that people know how to get a hold of Kari Fernandez-Talent.
The only thing that's really free, Dan, you're incredible. Now, the only thing they'll never find out is my hair color.
Even you don't know what your real hair color is. Come on.
I have no idea. Wait, let me go to the mirror and find out. Hold on a second.
No, what I've learned in this podcast is that you won't tell your age or your hair color now.
That's it. And you better put that. You better put that in parentheses.
Well, I know you're at least 25 years old because you were 25 years in California. Plus,
exactly.
I know. Never.
Oh my God, this guy is amazing.
I know math.
You're amazing.
Math, good.
I know, right? Yeah.
All right. So, all right. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing more videos with you. Now, you know what's funny is I had another podcast that was scheduled for right now, and they didn't answer their phone. So I figured, they're doing something else. And then you popped up on my screen, and I said, you know what? I want to do a podcast with Kari Fernandez because she has been making me laugh, and anything I do to help you out, especially if I can give you the what makes you famous bump and get you out there to the world. All right, Kari Fernandez.
Yes, thank you, Dan. God bless you. And everybody, Well, I just want to say that the world needs more laughter.
Oh.
And it's true though, if you sit down and watch my videos every day, what a marketing skill, right?
There you go. Right? It's always about you, but that's good. That's the way
no,
it
I'm
should
just
be.
kidding. I'm saying in general, comedy is great because you have a hard day, you have worked hard, whatever's going on through your life. If you look at comedy, it changes your perspective, makes you feel better because you put a smile in your face.
Mm-hmm.
And I love what you do. I see also your videos. I see your posts. They're incredible. People are smiling. People are having a good time. And that life is about having a good time, working hard, but then don't forget to have a good time.
Yeah, whatever I can do to extend people's good times, I will do it. I'm happy to do it. Kari Fernandez, thank you so much for doing this impromptu podcast with me. Just so you know, this is the What Makes You Famous podcast. It's an extension of my RadioWhat.com online radio. How about that? And you're on it.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening. Danny's great, and I'm great, and the world is great. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Kari Fernandez. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
That was the lovely and talented Kari Fernandez. Find her on her YouTube, Embryo Born Star, or you can find her on Facebook at Kari Fernandez-Talent, or you could find her on Instagram at Kari Fernandez, all spelled with a K, Kari Fernandez. Very easy to find. That's it for the show. What Makes You Famous? If you want to be a part of it, give me a call at 501-470-6386 and leave a message, and we'll set up a time for you to be on What Makes You Famous. Or you can email info@radiowhat.com. Thank you so much for listening. This is Keys Dan with RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. Peace. I'm out of here.
Radio What, the music you want. Hey guys, this is Shelly G with a fast fact. China has the most TV sets, equaling 500 million. Do you have a fast fact? Share it with us at Interactive Radio, RadioWhat.com.
Be on Radio What. Call 501-470-6386. Say your name, where you're from, and you're listening to What? The music you want is on RadioWhat.com.